It's Tuesday, 26th of July 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.athavan.com. Let's now look at the paper highlights from today's newspapers. The top highlight in Daily News says, Moragaha Kanda now a reality. President Maithripala Sirisena said the implementation of the Moragaha Kanda Kaluganga Irrigation Development Project is not only a fulfillment of a long-awaited aspirations of the farmers but also a personal dream come true for him. He made this observation at the national ceremony to enshrine treasures to build the main dam of Moragaha Kanda Kaluganga Irrigation Development Project. The ceremony was held under the patronage of President Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe in Moragaha Kanda yesterday. The project, which was commenced in 2007, was to be completed in 2012, but due to the lack of interest in the highest echelons of the then government, it has not taken off until now, the President revealed. There's another highlight which says, President cautions SLFP rebels. President Maithripala Sirisena has informed the SLFP rebels that they would lose their organizer posts if they do not support the party's future activities. According to UPFA General Secretary and Minister of Fisheries Mahinda Amaravira, President Maithripala Sirisena told them the party would be recognized ahead of a local government poll and those who do not work for the party will be replaced with a new set of SLFP organizers. The highlight in the top left corner says, KP's travel ban further extended. The Court of Appeal yesterday further extended the interim order for October 26, directing the control of the immigration to prevent LTTE's former leader of the international wing, Shanmugam Kumaran Padmanathan alias KP, from leaving the country. The highlight in the middle says, pension for war veterans mooted. The Defense Ministry yesterday promised to provide a pension to the war veterans after discussion with the key government institutions. Defense Secretary Karunasena Hettiarachchi told the Daily News last night that discussions are underway to ensure pensions for the protesting war veterans with the Finance Ministry and Department of Pensions on the directive of President Maithripala Sirisena. We will discuss the issue with the relevant agencies, he said. Another highlight says, Alice traces triple murderer. A suspect wanted in connection with a triple murder in Vellavelli was arrested after police kennel Mastiff Alice traced him to a nearby house on Sunday evening. The incident occurred around 1 a.m. on Sunday when the suspect had Kandaya Perinban Vijitha, and her 18-month-old daughter Prashantan Shashmika at their house at Kakachivatta in Mandur. Let's now look at the paper highlights in Daily Mirror. The main highlight says, consensual government will run its full term, says President at Moragaha Kanda. Another highlight says, refrain from forming new fronts, MS tells joint opposition. President Maithripala Sirisena in a meeting last night requested Sri Lankan Freedom Party MPs sitting in the joint opposition to refrain from forming any new political fronts and acting in a manner detrimental to the interest of the party. There's another highlight which says, Colombo Port will be extended up to Jayala. The Colombo Port will be extended up to Jayala and will be made the largest harbour in the South Asian region, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday. The highlight in the middle says, Murli may suffer for his Aussie alliance, says Thilanga. Former cricketer Muthaiya Muralidharan's teaming up with Aussie camp during the Vaughan Murli Trophy would be disadvantageous to Murli himself in the long run, Sri Lanka Cricket President Thilanga Sumathipala said on Sunday. There's another highlight which says, Buddhism deserves its due place in Constitution, says Archbishop. The right status and respect deserved for Buddhism should remain intact in the Constitution, Colombo's Archbishop, retired Reverend Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit said yesterday. And the highlight at the bottom says, American jail for killing Sri Lankan wife in Saudi. A US resident convicted of killing his Sri Lankan wife has been sentenced to 5 years in jail by a Saudi court, the Arab News reported yesterday. And now let's move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The main highlight says, 5 billion cocaine hole, no arrest yet. The police narcotics bureau yesterday informed the Colombo Chief Magistrate Court that a detailed probe was currently being conducted to nab all suspects behind the recent shipment of a stock of cocaine from Brazil to Colombo, which was the largest such stock taken into custody in this country's history. So far, no one has been arrested in connection with the racket. The Chief Inspector of the PNB, T. Ludwig, made submissions to the court on the 301 kilogram haul of cocaine valued at 5 billion rupees, which was confiscated by the PNB. There's another highlight which says, Women's brother barred from leaving country. Food Magistrate Lanka Jayaratna yesterday barred Sarath Veerawansal from leaving the country after he was charged with allegedly misusing a vehicle belonging to the Presidential Secretariat while allegedly misappropriating a sum of 8.4 million rupees. The Food Magistrate also ordered the Controller of the Immigration and Immigration to detain the suspect if he arrives to the BIA to leave the country. The highlight in the middle says, Moragaha Kanda Project, Maitri aims to realize dream. The Rajapaksa government didn't proceed with the Moragaha Kanda project because the former president had a personal grudge. He thus deprived the farmers of the northern, eastern and central provinces access to water, President Maithripala Sirisena said. And the highlight at the bottom says, Former DLB chairman allowed bail. Colombo Chief Magistrate Gihan Pilapitiya yesterday ordered the former chairman of Development Lotteries Board, Chandravansa Pathiraja, who is charged with causing a loss of 23 million to the state through an agreement signed with a private company for the promulgation of the DLB, to be released on surety bill in 60 million rupees. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.